Good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, April 23rd. I hope your day is off to a good start. Wishbone and I are ready to go, right, Wishbone? Awesome. Yesterday, I told you that I would go back out and re-chalk my walk after there was a little bit of rain. And if you walk by my house, you'll get to see some of the pictures that I put on there, a nice big sunshine and some flowers and some nice words. And what a nice way to walk around your community and get a little bit of encouragement. I will remind you that Monday through Friday, again, free lunches are available to every student in our community. They can be picked up from 11 to 1 at entrance C20 at the high school. So you drive right under Horseman Drive, right under the Skywalk, and they'll be there. And a really nice thing that a few people in our community have done is they are making masks, and they are bringing them on Monday to be distributed to anybody who needs a mask as they come down for lunch. So what a great gesture from some people in our community. Everyone needs to continue to do their part. We need to practice good hygiene. So here are the big 6 again. Wash your hands often for 20 seconds or longer. Cover your mouth or nose when you sneeze or cough. Avoid touching your face whenever possible. Clean, high-touch surfaces often. Practice good social distancing, which means staying at home, again, as much as you possibly can. And keep at least 6 feet between you and others if you must go out. And the 6th one is wear a mask in public. So those are 6 easy things that we can do to make sure that we're working to keep each other healthy and keep ourselves healthy. So I have some 30 seconds to become happy. 10 ideas to become happy in 30 seconds. So you've heard some of these before in the morning, but I'm going to put them all together. So here's our first idea to become happy. And we've talked about this a lot, is take one deep breath. Just one deep breath can turn your day, can turn down your fight or flight instinct and activate your rest and restore mode. Second way to become happy in 30 seconds or less is find something in your day that triggers a feeling of gratitude. You had a good breakfast, a good cup of coffee, Wishbone sitting next to you very nicely, or you enjoyed reading the newspaper this morning. Absorb that feeling of gratitude for just a few moments. Lingering on the positive experience helps embed that in your brain. Makes you feel good. Third way is take time to appreciate something that didn't happen during your day. So hopefully no one in your family is sick, or you didn't have car trouble, or you didn't get into a fight with anybody. Remember to keep things in perspective. The fourth way is to smile. Many people think of happiness as something that comes from the inside out or from the mind to the behavior, but happiness can also come from the outside in, or from your actions to your mind. So that deliberate decision to smile, for example, actually activates happiness-inducing chemicals. Number 5, slap a label on your negative feelings. So angry, helpless, sad, anxious, just labeling your emotions can ease your suffering. Attaching a label shifts activity from your emotional part of your brain to the thinking part, making you hurt less and feel more in control. Number 6, way to make yourself feel happy is sit up straight. Poor posture can actually cause negative emotional states. Studies have shown that people who slouch experience more bad moods, lower self-esteem, and poorer confidence than those who are in an upright position. Sitting up straight can cause positive emotional states, a sense of confidence, assertiveness, and a happier mood. So good posture also helps your physical well-being and prevents many types of neck, shoulder, and back problems. So to lift up your mood, pull your body up. You'll feel happier. 7, notice the small pleasures in life and appreciate them. Scientist named Rick Hansen writes about the health and happiness benefits of taking in the good. He recommends appreciating the little things, noting most opportunities for a good experience arrive with little fanfare. You finished an email, the telephone works, a friend who was called, or Wishbone jumps up on your piano bench. For the best results, bring pleasant objects, thoughts, and people to the foreground of your awareness. Linger for 5 seconds or more on the good experience to allow it to sink into you. Your happiness levels will steadily increase. Number 8, appreciate yourself. Think of one thing you've already accomplished or handled well today and focus on that good quality that you demonstrated. Number 9, find positive meaning in negative events. So start by thinking about this a setback or as a challenge rather than as a failure. So what can you learn from that experience? What can you do to be better? So you can choose to be bitter about that experience, or you can choose to be better. Choose to be better. Number 10, use a desktop photo to remind you of purpose and pleasure of your life. A photo of your family or your travels, a favorite saying, that can be restorative and promote moments of happiness. Take a micro break and enjoy a photo of a natural scene, which can promote good health by lowering stress and blood pressure, as well as increasing happiness. So those are 10 quick ways to increase happiness. So I know that this is a difficult time for all of us. So should we be scared? Well, it's normal to be scared a little bit. Here's what I take comfort in. There are a lot of smart people working very hard to keep us all safe. There are a lot of great doctors, nurses, and hospital workers helping to really hard to make things good to take care of us now and to take care of us in the future. We are going to get through this. So let's move on to some mindful moments here. First, we're going to start with some breathing with Bob. Wishbone, are you ready for some breathing with Bob? So again, why do we do these breathing exercises? So we know that when our out breath is longer than our in breath, we stimulate something called the parasympathetic nervous system. The parasympathetic nervous system controls our rest, relax, and digest response. When the parasympathetic nervous system is stimulated, your breathing slows, your heart rate drops, your blood pressure lowers, and your body is guided back into a state of calm. So, Bob, are you ready to join us? Hello, everybody. Hey, Bob, how are you this morning? I'm great. So, Bob's going to breathe in through his nose and out through his mouth. So, join Bob as he breathes in and out. Ready, Bob? All right, here we go. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate you helping me with our breathing exercise in the morning. You're welcome. So what a great way to start our mindful moments with some deep breathing exercises. It always makes me feel a little bit better. So another exercise we can use when we're feeling a little upset or out of touch with the present moment, it's called STOP. And STOP can be helpful. And STOP is an acronym that stands for stop, take a breath, observe, and proceed. So let's start with the S in STOP. So stop just for a momentary pause, no matter what you're doing. T, take a breath. Feel that sensation of your own breathing, which brings you back to the present moment. O, observe. Acknowledge what is happening, for good or for bad, inside you or out. Just note it. And P, proceed. Having briefly checked in with the present moment, continue with whatever it was that you were doing. So that's our acronym to use whenever we are feeling a little stressed or out of touch a little bit. Stop. Take a breath. Observe what's going on. Check in with the present moment and move on. So STOP, stop, take a breath, observe, and proceed. Yesterday, we talked a little bit again about journaling, and we talked about how important it was and the positive benefits that it had. And one of the prompts that I gave you was list 5 things that you're thankful for. So let me tell you the 5 things that I'm thankful for. So number 1, Wishbone, you want to help me? Family, including Wishbone. That's one of the things that makes me happy and I'm thankful for. 2, my job as superintendent. It's the best job I could ever think of. I get to help kids and I get to help adults. And so I'm very thankful for my job. Number 3, friends. I have a lot of nice friends who check in with me, and they make me feel like I'm supported. So I'm very happy for my friends. 4, Netflix. I don't know about you, but I've been watching some series on Netflix at nighttime, and it's a great way to escape. And number 5, see if you can see that. Number 5 is cereal. And so for a long time when I was growing up, I used to eat a lot of cereal. I liked every kind of cereal, Cheerios to Captain Crunch. And then as I got a little bit older, I stopped eating cereal on a daily basis. And now during this break from going to school, I have the opportunity to sit down in the morning and have some cereal, and it has made me feel very good. So those are 5 things that I am thankful for. Cereal is a little weird one, but it was very nice to put that down. All right, so let's move on with our morning meditation. Our meditation time is always an invitation. The more often we do it, or practice it, the stronger our mind gets. So you can sit, relax, you can contemplate, you can just think about pleasant thoughts, you can pray, whatever you want to do to just take a pause for a few minutes now. And we always know that all this complexity that occurs outside our lives requires great clarity inside our minds. So great complexity outside requires great clarity inside. So let's sit and meditate just for a few minutes. Wishbone, you look like you're meditating already. All right, find a comfortable place to sit. Put your feet flat on the floor if you can. And if you're comfortable, you can just close your eyes or gaze down. And we're going to start by taking a couple deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And just let your breath return to its normal pattern. And let's bring ourselves into this room. Let's listen for the sounds we hear right now. Maybe the furnace running or water running in another room, or somebody on the phone in the other room. Just be open and see what you can hear. And let's check in with our bodies. We'll start at the top of our head and slowly scan down through our neck, our shoulders, our back, our sit bones, our thighs, our knees, our shins, our ankles, and our toes. Just check in to see how your body feels today. And let's see if we can find our breath. Can you feel your chest rising and falling? Or your belly going in and out? See if we can find that peace and calm. And if that monkey mind shows up and you get distracted, that's normal. Just notice that and gently pull yourself back to your breath. In and out. Let's put a little smile on our face. Bring yourself back into this room. The sounds that we hear, maybe the smells that we smell. Let's check to make sure that smile is still on their face, our face. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. What a great way to end with some peace and calm. And Wishbone, if you want to come over with me, come on. Come on, Wish. All right, we'll end with some mindful self-compassion. Here he comes. And you can hug yourself. You can put your hand on your heart and repeat to yourself quietly, may I be happy. May I be healthy. And may I be peaceful. Well, thank you for joining me today. I will see you tomorrow.